good commander. Hello my friends, it's Johnaroth, and today I wanted to go back and pick up on a commander that I didn't really play back in the day. Just kind of waiting for the next set to come out, but I wanted to see if we could get some good value out of him. Today we play with Kellan, Inquisitive Prodigy. And Kellan is for 4 mana, 2 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue, a 3/4 with flying and vigilance. And you can also use his adventure ability to pay 2 and play another land on your turn. So you can get some easy ramp, and this is a pretty applicable effect that I do use on a regular basis for the commander. And whenever you summon Kellan and he attacks, you destroy up to a target artifact. Now, if the artifact is yours, then you get to draw a card. So you summon Kellan. Kellan also can create clue tokens with the investigate ability. You have him on the battlefield, he can swing in and either destroy your artifacts and draw cards, or you can destroy your opponent's artifacts. I will say that I built several different versions of this deck before finalizing the final version. I tried to focus first on a pure artifact build, but I found really Kellan's best ability is getting out additional lands and destroying your opponent's artifacts. We do have a couple really cool effects in here though that you can use with Kellan. For example, whenever Tamiyo attacks, you can create clues. Kellan can destroy those clues and draw cards. You can also, the ultimate combo you can get with Kellan to get some value is getting out the One Ring. The reason why that is a good combo with Kellan is you can swing in with Kellan, target the One Ring to destroy it. The One Ring is indestructible, so it can't be destroyed, and you get to still draw a card. So having the One Ring out and Kellan swing in means you get to draw a card every turn and not destroy any of your artifacts. The rest of this deck is really a blue-green value. You have lots of control elements here, such as Tails and Counterspell, those types of cards. We have a lot of ramp cards like Utopia Sprawl, Delighted Halfling. Uro can get us some good effect. And because we get so much ramp, we do have some really big things that can help us close out the game. Primeval Titan, Lumra, Bonnie Paw, the Coma Cosmos Serpent, as well as Craterhoof Behemoth. So let us take Kellan, Inquisitive Prodigy, into the queue and see if we can get some good value from this older card. Let's go! Our very first game is against Rowfellows. Okay. Not gonna go very easy on us, are they? I'm gonna go ahead and keep this hand. Let's go ahead and put down a forest. Rowfellows is probably one of the most played commanders on Arena. We do have one way of stopping him. Okay, he's gonna try to cast it. We're gonna cast Wash Away, buy us some time here. Put down Castle Garenbrig. Now let's use our commander's ability to play an additional land. So now we can play another land. We're going to decline on moving him to the command zone. We'll put down the Cavern of Souls, and we're going to say human. Maybe. Human. Let's go ahead and cast Into the North here. I'm going to search for a island. Let's put that on the battlefield. Now we have 5 lands, which is really good. Opponent has Reclamation Sage, unfortunately. What do we do here? Let's cast Jace. And let's draw some cards here. We really need... Oh, There's all of our mana. Let's put back the Great Henge as well as a forest. And I'm planning on casting the Courser on our turn, so we'll have it where the Great Henge is on top. Let's go ahead and put down that land. Let's get out the Spring Heart. If he attacks with the Reclamation Sage, what are the odds of our opponent drawing a creature that can actually deal with our Planeswalker? I'm going to pass here. Okay. Let's get down the Courser. Let's get out the Scoot Swarm. Let's play a land off the top. And then we're just going to pass. We really need like a big creature here to get some effect out of this. Okay, he's going to hit us for 4. Well, we can play a land off the top, which is great. Let's go ahead and cast the Great Henge here. Then let's go ahead and cast the Lotus Cobra. We're going to pass. Now, our opponent does have a ton of mana here. So it is possible he could do something crazy. We do have a Pact of Negation, which will help. Opponent's going to swing in with the Questing Beast. We are not blocking. We need the Lotus Cobra. See what our opponent does. Opponent's going to try to cast Galta. We're definitely going to stop that. We have to pay the cost here. Let's go ahead and cast Kellan. We don't seem to be getting a lot of luck with lands, though. Let's go ahead and cast Utopia Sprawl here, and we'll say blue. Still gonna pass. I'm sure our opponent can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Acidic Slime. Oh. If I were... Okay, he's going to destroy the Courser. Interesting choice. Is out Galta? Man. Does he have a way of destroying the Great Henge? He might. He did. Do we block the Questing Beast? I don't think we do. Okay, so I think first things first, let's cast Planar Genesis here. What do we have in the graveyard? No lands, unfortunately. Let's go for a Ice Till Explorer, I guess. Let's go ahead and cast that. I'm going to go ahead and make Galta a 1/1 creature here. And we're going to swing in. Hit our opponent for 4. Our opponent basically has unlimited mana. So we are kind of in trouble. Okay, our opponent's going to summon Behemoth. Wonder what he's going to destroy. He's going to get rid of the Ice Till Explorer. Okay. Okay, this time I am going to block the Questing Beast because we can get Kellan back. First things first, let's cast Uro here. We'll put down the land. Okay. Let's go ahead and activate the land here. Let's get a breeding pool. Get some more mana going here. Let's go ahead and cast Uro again. Let's leave the land in the graveyard in case we get some other way of getting it out. Let's go ahead and, well, get a clue. We'll decline. Let's cast the Allosaurus Shepherd here. Pass the turn. Okay, so our opponent gets Galta back on the field. Perfectly fine. We're going to have to start being aggressive with our opponent here. Opponent's going to destroy a land type. Let's see what he does. Gets on some Lava Spur boots. I think we're gonna block the Galta. There's 4 damage. There's 10 damage. 13. We really don't need the Allosaurus Shepherd. We'll let our opponent decide. On what he wants to get rid of. On our turn, we're definitely going to go for a attack in. We got to start hurting our opponent here. Basically, my strategy is to win by killing bugs, or killing him with bugs. So let's see what happens. Come on, opponent. Now, if our opponent gets like a Crater Hoof Behemoth or something like that, we could definitely lose. Okay, we took care of Galta anyway. Opponent's going to put some Lava Spur boots on here. Go ahead and put down a land. Let's go ahead and play Uro again. 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we can draw. Okay. I think we're going to... What happens to Uro? You get to draw 2 cards. Let's go ahead and negate the Bahamut here. Let's swing in with everything. I think we can pull off a win here, hopefully. We have our opponent down to 6. Let's go ahead and draw another card just in case. Dig Through Time's pretty good. Now, if our opponent drew like... So he has a Surrock and a land... Gonna equip it. Yeah. Unfortunately for our opponent, Scoot Swarms reign supreme. Our opponent is going to lose. On our turn, we're going to summon Kellan, have another flying support. So even if he somehow blocked a lot of stuff, we'd still be able to swing in the air and win. So our commander really helped. Really good first game with our deck. Good game. Our second game is against another very powerful commander, Uharis. This hand is okay. This hand's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this, but this could prove to be pretty challenging. And of course, our opponent has turn 1 Ragavan. Let's go ahead and get out a Shepherd here, because I'm going to block Ragavan unless he has a removal spell. This is a trade I will definitely take. Let's go ahead and put down a land. Let's go ahead and use our commander's ability to play an additional land. We'll decline on putting him in the command zone. Let's go ahead and get out a Birds of Paradise. Okay, our opponent has a fear of missing out. And the Slick Shot Show Off. Gonna hit us for 1. Let's go ahead and try to get out our commander here. We do have up the Force of Negation, which could be really crucial for us. Opponent's got Uharis on the battlefield. He's going to swing in with Fear of Missing Out for 2. I'm not going to block that. I think he was hoping to kill off Ristic Study. Well, let's swing in with our commander using the clue to draw another card. Hopefully we can draw a land. We did. Our opponent. Let's go ahead and put down the land. Let's go ahead and cast Time Warp here to take another turn. Let's go ahead and get out an Oracle of Madiah. Let's swing in with Kellan. Hit our opponent for 3. Our opponent's going to kill off... Well, maybe not. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use the Force of Negation here to try to keep our Oracle alive. He might have a counter spell, I don't know. Okay, he brings out a Malcolm instead. I'm hoping our land can... Do we trade Kellan? I think we do. Now, if he has... It just depends on what his last spell is here. Okay. Let's move Kellan back to the command zone. We did get a land. Let's go ahead and get Kellan back out as a blocker. Opponent has a Magus of the Moon. We do still have enough mana to do green and blue, but it is a little weak. Let's cast Bestow on the Oracle. Let's swing in with Kellan. Hit our opponent for another 3. That Magus of the Moon really is crippling us, though. Slick Shot Show-Off's going to get bigger. He could do another Faithless Looting. Block Malcolm. If he has... He might have a removal spell for Kellan. Who knows? Opponent has an Abhorrent Oculus. That's pretty scary. Let's go ahead and put down a Cavern of Souls here. Let's go ahead and make another Oracle. That Magus is really kind of crippling us this game. Opponent basically just has Euharis left. He can swing in with the Abhorrent Oculus. I'm not going to block that. What we really need here is some mana or a way of getting rid of the Magus. Go ahead and get out the Badger Cub, and we'll make this land able to tap for mana. Let's decline on that. Put down another land. Let's decline on that as well. Let's go ahead and get out the Courser here. Let's swing in with Kellan. Well, no, we don't want to swing in with Kellan in case he has some sort of massive pump card. Let's see what our opponent does here. Pump up his team. He's going to be able to kill off the Oracle. Now we can cast Chain Lightning back at our opponent here. Let's go ahead and kill off the Slick Shot Show-Off. And if our opponent wants to cast it again, he is more than welcome to. I probably should have done it on the Magus of the Moon, quite honestly. That would have been a better move. But that's okay. Going to go ahead and block we can kill off Euharis again. Let's offer him an interesting trade here. See what he does. Okay, we are down to 7, so that's scary. Let's go ahead and bounce everything back to our opponent's hand. And I'm going to swing in with everything except the Dream Root. Opponent's down to 4. Now the card we do want to stop no matter what is the Magus of the Moon. But I do think we're in a relatively good position with the Pact of Negation. Okay, has a Dragon's Rage Channeler. Fear of missing out. We can just use the River's Rebuke as well. But yeah, we have got our opponent too low on value. Our commander was able to really help us get through that game. Kellan really was the aerial support, continually ping our opponent, doing the blocks was so crucial. But on our turn, we're going to be able to bounce everything back to our opponent's hand with River's Rebuke, use the Pact of Negation if we have to counter anything, and then swing in. He's only at 4 life. So really good game. We have won every game so far we've played with Kellan. So good commander. Thank you, my friends, for watching another one of my videos. This one featuring Kellan, Inquisitive Prodigy. Kellan's still a good card. You still get a lot of value out of it, playing additional lands, being able to destroy artifacts when there's so many in the format, like Arcane Signet, all the talismans. Kellan can do wonders against a colorless deck that has mostly artifacts or any of those types of strategies. And just have a flying blocker that has vigilance swinging at every turn, that damage can also help a lot. I would put the ranking for Kellan at probably a low B as far as power level goes. I was paired against a lot of very strong decks, so be forewarned about that. However, my win rate was really, really good with this final build, so I do highly recommend it. The deck list is in the description below. Please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to leave a comment talking about Kellan or another commander, especially with the new set coming out, that you'd like me to look into. Or what is your favorite flavor of flavoring to put in coffee? I don't really care as long as I talk to you, part of the Magic community. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.